Hello there and welcome back to the channel. So, in this video I'm going to share 10 ways that you can improve your Python code so that it looks more professional. We start at level 1 with some more basic things, and then we go to more and more advanced concepts until we reach level 10. Okay, so starting from the basics, let's look into the modest assignment. If you need multiple variables to have the same value, instead of assigning them one by one, assign them all at once. The reason I bring this up first is that if the value is mutable, say a list, then A, B, and C are pointed to the same thing. So if you change A, B and C will change too. If this is not what you want, stick to multiple assignments. Next, still related to assignments, let's look into unpacking. Let's say that you have an iterable, like a tuple of fruits. How would you split the first fruit from the others? It might be tempting to use slicing and access by index. I personally would avoid this in favor of unpacking, and you can even unpack on the fly. Say that you want to swap the value of the best fruit and the worst fruit, banana and apple. It's clearly reversed right now, so how would you do this? In other languages, you'd save the value of the best fruit into an intermediate variable, then assign the worst to the best, and finally get the saved value into the worst fruit. Done. There's a much better way to do this in Python though. We create a tuple and unpack it on the fly. Hell yeah. But we don't need the parentheses here, so cool. This is the same when we return several values from a function. In reality, we're returning a tuple that can be unpacked. But don't unpack too much. Say that we have a list of student grades and we want to know the minimum, the maximum, the number of students, and the average grade. You put this into a function and return a tuple. Nice, it works. Then you unpack the results, but this starts to look a little clunky. There are a million ways to solve this, but let's use NamedTuples here. Create a class that inherits from NamedTuple from the typing module? I don't know what they were thinking there, but use this class to describe the stats. Minimum, maximum, count, total, average, which is actually float here. And then we return a stats instance. The cool thing here is that unpacking still works, so we did not break the interface, which is awesome. But instead of unpacking, we get the full tuple and do dot minimum, dot maximum, etc. It's much cleaner. Okay, moving on. Now let's go to something a little bit more serious. Always use virtual environments. I have a full video on this one because you can completely trash your computer if you don't use virtual environments. Been there, done that. I have trashed my computer. So watch the full video for a full explanation on what happened there. But for now, if you see yourself typing pip install, make sure that you have a virtual environment active. Simply type python 3-m them, then the name of your environment, and then activate your environment, and boom, you're ready to rock and roll. Again, full link in the description below. Next, use the built-in functions effectively. Say you're getting data from a function like a list of climbers containing their name, age, and hardest climb grade. In real code, the function could be accessing a database, looking up on the internet or whatever, but you get this dictionary and you want to print every climber and their hardest climbing grade. Python beginners tutorials for some reason always do this crap. For I in range len climbers and then use that I as an index. This is not C, this is Python. So instead let's use the enumerate built-in function and unpack the results straight away. We get rid of the numerical index access, which we generally tend to avoid in Python. And by the way, dictionaries are fragile. So linters, for example, can't know what keys they should have. So let's embrace object-oriented programming. Let's tell everyone what data we have on the climbers by creating a climbers data class with the name, age, and grade. Now to create a climber, we give it a name, age, and grade, and to create all climbers, we do this in a loop. For now, we append them one by one in a list that is initially empty. This is a lot of code right now, but you'll be surprised by how small it's gonna turn out quite soon. Great, now we can at least get rid of the index access in the for loop and things are looking 1,000 times better. Okay, so remember unpacking. Each climber is a dictionary and dictionaries can be unpacked. So let's replace all of this by this and take a look at that. And to take things further, we can replace all of this by a list comprehension. The code is looking really good now, so let's polish the results. Let's sort this because these numbers that we're printing don't actually make any sense. So let's sort this, but let's do it properly. Well, we can call this sorted built-in function on climbers, But when we run this, we get type error. So a quick way to fix this is to lean on data classes and passing the parameter order to true. There, it is now sorted by name. But what if we wanted to sort by grade? Well, you can use a key to tell the sort function how to sort. This key takes a function, the function receives each climber one by one, and then returns the value that should be sorted on. In this case, the grade. Let's convert this into a lambda function instead, and if you want, set reverse to true. And voila, the highest grade is at the top. Nice. So as usual, I save the best for last. Let's use some Python f-string goodness to fix this print statement. Let's replace the entire thing by an f-string, and now check this out. Add a colon, left angle bracket, to align left, and then a number for the minimum width in each field, and then things look more organized. And now here, Jakob Schubert's name is a little bit too long, so let's limit this to 12 characters by adding a .12 at the end. And yes, now we got order. And if this looks like magic to you, check out my video explaining all the secrets about f-strings. And believe me, there's so much more that you can do. And there are many more ways that you can level up your Python programming skills, so don't miss out. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let me know in the comments what you think about this video, if you like this kind of content, and let me know what other kind of videos you want me to make. And that's it for me today, so see you in the next video. Hej då!